And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Flushed out right. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Joey Sly and the Panthers field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This is McCaffrey.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
10. At their own 12-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The carry for Carolina. Fletcher Cox.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the interception, here's Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts
Taken down
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A handoff as they run the counter play. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now they try the right side here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 4-yard pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 21, the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
6-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings
McCaffrey on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
45-yard line.
Looks to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
They're going for it with the option right. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
65, 65.
They'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. To throw is Garoppolo. Forced out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Garoppolo to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
To throw, Garoppolo. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Play action. Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for two. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Falcons 9.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
No. Hey, switch gears.
Wilson to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Falcons, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
My name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.